Good morning, y'all. Hi, how you doing? I'm Briget Boyle, and welcome to Wake Up Singing with me on Monday morning. It's 9:30, and hope you're all doing well today. Just wanted to say this is my favorite part of the week, waking up on Monday mornings and coming to sing with you. So thank you for joining me, and yeah, it's a really good way to get things rolling. So let's just start by taking a few deep breaths, okay? So feel your feet on the ground. I'm gonna zip up my pockets here, get nice and comfortable. I like to kind of bounce into my knees, like kind of loosen the knees. Think about kind of tucking the pelvis, really kind of centering down. And then you can feel your feet on the ground. You start to lift your toes up. And then once you kind of feel settled in, let's just take three nice big deep breaths down into the belly. So breathe in and out. Good, breathe in and out. Great. On the next inhale, really follow the inhale from the beginning of it to the very end. Notice the space and then relax the air out. Okay, so breathe in. Notice that space and then relax the air out. Beautiful. Now we'll breathe in one more time and then release on a sigh. So breathe in, release on. Good. One more time. Breathe in. Awesome. If you're having any trouble hearing me or anything, I'm using some new audio today, so let me know if there's any issues. But otherwise, I'll just keep going, assuming everything is fine. And also, if you want to let me know where you're tuning in from, that would be great, so that I can get a sense of who I've got here. So go ahead and start rolling your shoulders back, land in the body, feel yourself inside of your skin, inside of your bones, inside of your circulation, inside of your spirit. Good. And continue to breathe as we're doing this. Really breathe down into the belly. Great, and then roll your shoulders forward. And as we're doing this, you can start to kind of make some sounds to match the movement that you're making. So if your body is calling out for a little bit of a sigh or a little bit of a grunt, you can go ahead and do that. And just tell whoever's around you to make fun of you to just leave it at the door. Good, and then slowly bring the arms into bigger and bigger circles, really opening up the chest, feeling that beautiful, beautiful opening in the body that we are so capable of. Cool. Hey, Jacqueline from Austin and Elizabeth from DC. Awesome. And let's see, we got some things down here. Fantastic. We've got Philia and Paul. Yay, you're here. I'm so glad. Great. Now we'll scrunch our shoulders up. And then release on an exhale. Good, 2 more times. Shoulders up. And release. Great, 1 more time. And really let this one out on a sigh. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, now let's do some energizing. So go ahead and pound your chest. And as you're doing this, you can start to match the sound to the pounding. Good. I notice that this part of my chest is really tight all the time, so this part of this particular exercise feels extra good and extra energizing. Good. Now bring it down the arms. Good. Yawn a little bit. Really connect in. Start making noises. We're just playing this morning. We're just making some noise. Really try to let go and play with the sound, play with your voice, and then bring the padding down the middle of the legs and try to get all the way down to the toes. And then up the outside of the legs. And then go ahead and go into the glutes here with your fists. Really try to release those hips. And then up into the lower back. Awesome. Now roll your shoulders back a little bit more just to kind of bring that into your body. And then stop. Feel your feet on the ground and just feel that energy flow a little bit. Great. Now we'll exhale sharply and then relax the air in, okay? So exhale, relax the air in. Good, and you should really feel your belly open up when we do that, okay? So push the air out, relax the air in. Oh, Carol, the video keeps freezing. I'm sorry about that. I'm not sure. I'm kind of watching it over here on the Facebook, so it looks okay from my end, so if other people are struggling with that, please let me know. Breathe in, relax the air out. Sorry, that was backwards. Relax the air in, push it out. One more time, relax the air in and push it out. And I know I said one more time, but I want to do this one more time, and I want you to really feel the air relax in, and then as you're feeling like you're fully relaxed, just bring in a little extra, okay? So bring it in, so relax it in. Allow a little extra in, and then push it out. Awesome. Now bring the head around. And again, if you want to make some noise to accompany this movement, it can help. Good. If you find any spots that are particularly tense, you can go ahead and hold there. And then you can even put your hand on top of your head just to give a little extra love to that neck there. If you want a little more, you can flatten your arm out, flatten your hand, I mean, and then you could like move it around. Oh my goodness, that feels so good. Stretch it out. Yeah, that's awesome. That feels so good. Cool, now continue on that journey with the neck. If you did hold your head out to one side, go ahead and try to hold it to the other side just to even it out. And then you can push your hand down and then move it around to kind of find some extra special love today. Awesome. Great, roll your shoulders back a little bit more, and then we'll bring our hands up to our face and give ourselves a little massage, a little face massage. Interesting. Hi, Aya from Santa Cruz. Nice to see you. Carol, I wonder if anybody else is experiencing freezing anything, just to make sure that I'm not sending out something that's funky. Just maybe a yes into the chat if you are, and a no if everything looks good. Ah, good. Awesome. Really getting into that jaw. In my Unleash Your Voice online course, I have this whole video about, it's a yoga for the jaw video. It's so great to really think about focusing energy into the jaw, because it's one of the more powerful joints in our body, and there's a lot that gets held in the jaw. So to actually thanks, Jacqueline, to actually put and Catherine, to put some energy toward the jaw so that you can loosen it up and really focus in on it, can help with the whole apparatus of the voice. Okay, so now we'll go ahead and stretch our tongue out. And as you're doing this, think about relaxing your jaw. How can you push the tongue out and relax the jaw at the same time? I know when I first put my tongue out, my jaw went, "Roop." So how do you kind of relax the jaw and put the tongue out at the same time? It may look funny, but it feels really good. Great, now put your tongue up toward your nose. And this is something that actually can improve over time. I used to not be able to touch my tongue with my nose. No, my nose with my tongue, but now it's happening. Oh, interesting. What's happening here? Great. Now roll your tongue on the inside of your mouth. Please excuse my technical difficulties. Now chew. And hum. Think about vibrating the front of your lips and also putting the sound kind of up into your nose. So you should feel a vibration kind of from the ridge of your nose to the sinus cavity all the way down to the front of your lips. And sometimes that kind of siren sound can be really helpful to access that. So why don't you go ahead and try that? Awesome. Now keep chewing. And humming. Good. Now we'll do some horse lips, and we will do them first without sound. So let's do 3 nice, big, relaxed, deep breaths into the belly, and then release on just a horse lips without any sound. So breathe into the belly. Good. Again, breathe into the belly. Awesome. Now breathe in one more time and really think about focusing the air. It's not gonna be less relaxed, but it'll just be a little more focused. So breathe in. And I guess when I say focus, what I mean is a little more controlled, a little more attention put on the air. So you're not just like pushing it out all at once. You're kind of taking the air and noticing a nice, or sort of creating, I guess I should say, is like a nice stream of air. So let's just try that one more time with that intention of really creating a nice stream to carry the horse lips. Okay, so breathe in, really relaxed, and out. Awesome. Now breathe in again, and we'll release on a horse lips with a glissando. Fantastic. As you're doing this, go ahead and move your head around to kind of relax your neck. So breathe in. Lovely. One more time. Breathe in. Great. Now just go. Excuse me. One more time. Breathe in. Great. And I notice in my voice, I'm really noticing my break this morning. Some days it's easier and some days it's not. But what I like to do is kind of think about focusing on the sound, picturing it as like a drip of water coming down a wall. And it's like a brick wall, and where the bricks come together and there's a little bit of extra gook in there. I like to think about the drip of water kind of going around that and coming down. So let's try that with that in mind, okay? So really focus on the sound here. Good. Let's do that one more time. Nice. Now bring yourself into a yawn. Now just go, hey, 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 yo, hey, yeah, 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 yeah. Again, just move your neck around, relax as you're making these sounds. Yeah, 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 yeah. It's really easy when we're kind of making loud sounds to like tense up and to be like, yeah, 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 yeah. But really try to think about how can you create that relaxed feeling, relaxing your neck, opening it up, really thinking about like an openness in the chest, an openness in the heart, an openness in the spirit. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Great. Now when you relax the air in, really feel it kind of come down into your belly and have the sound come from down there. Yeah, 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 yeah. Good. Now try that again. Yeah, 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 yeah. Even I like thinking about the belly being really loose, and then you're kind of just a little, like the edge of it is kind of pulling in. I don't know if that visual works for you, but let's try that. So breathe in. Yeah, 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 yeah. Good. One more time. Yeah, 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 yeah. Awesome. Cool. Hope that feels good. I'm going to head down to the piano now and switch cameras, okay? Let's see here. Okay. Hi. So, hope you all are doing well. I'm just going to check in here on, oh, sweet. Hey, from San Pancho. Denny from San Pancho. Oh, thanks, Anna. Yeah, it's interesting how sometimes the videos on certain platforms are better than others. So, and everybody who's watching me, I've got like devices all over the place, and I'm just trying to keep up with the comments and keep this going. So, great. So now, let me just center myself a little bit. As we're doing these vocal exercises down here, I say this pretty much every time. Hey Betsy, nice to see you. I want to just say it's super important to stay connected to the breath. Really relaxing the air in, relaxing your neck, relaxing your whole body so that your voice can have as much room as it needs to make the sounds it makes, okay? So we'll start very gently here with Ma me mi mo mu ma ya, and I want to start a little slow with just to get that resonance in the front of the lips. So we'll just go, actually we'll just start on ma 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 ma, okay? Ma 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 ma. Good. Think about really resonating the front of the lips. And you can even just hold the until you feel it. So just play around. Good. Now let's go into ma me mi mo mu ma ya. 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 Great, now do a glissando. Ah. Awesome. So now what we're gonna do, we'll go. All right. glissando. Oh. Awesome. Roll your shoulders back. Check in. See how that feels. Let's just take like 2 nice big deep breaths just to check in, okay? So breathe in. Again, breathe in. Oh, yeah. Awesome. That feels good. Okay. Now we'll do some resonance work. Okay, so we'll just go with it. This is an NG sound. And this time we'll go. So you're just gonna have the back of your throat closed, and then you'll open it for the last note. Okay. And as we're going up, really think about kind of glissandoing up, so you're really touching every note in your voice. So couple more. Great, now relax your neck, check in a little bit, relax the air in, take a nice big deep breath. Good, my cat's now singing along. Great, so I am going to go back and do Tragano Dragancice again. It's again my favorite exercise. I love it so much, and I feel like it's one of the more useful things that I've ever learned in terms of creating good tone, good breath control, working a little bit on ornaments, working on pitch, because it's a descending line, so it's really important to think about keeping that tonic, that top note in your consciousness as you're going down. So here's the melody if you don't already know it, and if you do know it and you've been with me for a while, I want you to think about really kind of having a supported sound all the way through the phrase. I also want you to think about there's a tendency in singing to add in H's in weird places. So let me try to think about where this one would be. So even or even like an N at the beginning of a sound, like so just think about trying to notice where you're adding in extra sounds, because the words Tragano Dragancice doesn't have a Tragano Dragancice, right? Tragano Dragancice. Really clean that up, really think about removing any extra sounds from there. So here's the melody. Tragano. Try that. Tragano. Great. Again. Tragano. I'm going to look at that ornament a little bit. No, 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 no. Let's do that one more time. No. And then the whole no. No. Let's do that 3 times. No, no, no. Great, now let's do it one more time, noticing if you're putting an H in there, and the H will sound like this. No. So try to remove that. No, no. Okay, great. Tragano. And then the second line, Traganchitse. So the other place where the H's tend to come in, Tragan, and also on the Anchitse. What I hear is Traganchitse, Traganchitse is what I'm going for, okay? I hope that makes sense. Like everything I do, everything I teach is about awareness. So really learning, I mean, that's singing, right? Singing is like, it's listening, it's being able to listen and then reproduce. So listening is like 90% of the game with singing. And then awareness is like really, well, maybe, okay, listening is like 70%, and then awareness is like 20%, and singing is actually only like 10%. So really building the listening and awareness skills are kind of what my whole philosophy is about. So, and a good way to do that is to record yourself and listen back and hear what you hear. So, but also just paying attention in the moment. So the whole melody, Tragano, Traganchitse, Tragano, Traganchitse, Tragano, Traganchitse, Tragano, Traganchitse. Great, now I want to bust in here and say if you want to sing a high drone, you're welcome to do that, or a low drone. So you'd sing the first note all the way through. Tragano, Traganchitse, or the bottom note. Excuse me. Tragano, Traganchitse. And as you're singing a drone, you're really trying to create a column of sound so that the melody can have a nice framing for how the harmony goes, right? So let's sing that. Whatever part you want to sing. Tragano, Traganchitse, Tragano, Traganchitse, Tragano, Traganchitse, Tragano, Traganchitse, Tragano, Traganchitse, Tragano, Traganchitse. Awesome. That sounds so good. I love that exercise. It just every time makes me a little more aware and helps me kind of figure out how I'm breathing, how I'm managing my pitch, how I'm supporting myself. If you want to go lower, you're welcome to do that. I don't have it in me today because it's 10 o'clock and it's time to go. I just want to thank you all for being here. I really appreciate you and your energy, and knowing that you're here makes my Mondays and Thursdays worth having. So come back on Thursday morning at 9:30 a.m. and I'll be here every Monday and Thursday for the foreseeable future. If you're interested in my online course, you can go to unleashyourvoice.me and you can sign up for $15 a month or a one-time purchase of $97. And it's a fun little course with lots of cute little videos in it of me being cute and being kind of awkward, but also sharing some great things with you about how to sing and how to unleash your voice. And if you have any questions, feel free to hit me up, and much love and respect to you. Have a great week. Take care. Bye-bye.